Hello everyone, welcome back on channel Procurement by Dinesh Kumar. In our today's video, we will discuss about the current tariffs imposed by the United States of America on India. What will be the impact of those tariffs on Indian procurement and in different sectors. So we will see how these are going to impact procurement in India. Recently, United States has imposed 25% of penalty tariffs on India in August 2025. And in April 2025, they imposed 25% general tariffs, that is reciprocational tariffs, as a reciprocational action. So now it is 25 plus 25, 50%, and these are going to be effective from 27 August. So this is a very high tariff of 50%, and we will try to learn and analyze in this video how these are going to be affecting the ways the Indian government or private sector or the different sector in Indian economy how they do procurement or how their procurement are being impacted by these tariffs. So let us see. Here we will understand that how in the foreign trade relations between India and United States of America, the impact of tariffs on Indian economy and Indian procurement will be there. First, we should see that what are the tariffs. A tariff is a tax or duty which is imposed by a government on another government on the export or import from or to that particular country for goods or services. So, in short, when a country imposes some taxes or duties on another country for import export, so these are called their tariffs. Why those country impose tariffs, or what is the purpose of tariff? To protect domestic industries from cheaper imports. Sometimes it happens that the imports are cheaper, and due to that the people in that country will consume the imported product. This will hamper the domestic market, and people will not use the domestic product, and that's why the domestic product will not be sold, so economy will be impacted in a negative way. So to protect the domestic suppliers, generally tariffs are being imposed. Sometime to raise revenues, the government make tariffs on import export. It is also used as a tool in trade negotiations or political strategy. As we can see nowadays, generally USA nowadays using these terms negotiation or political strategy or trade or deal, whatever it is that Trump is saying. So as a tool for negotiation in political strategy, this is also used. Sometime to encourage self-reliance and domestic manufacturing. So these may be the purposes for importing or imposing the tariffs. Here we will see how many types of tariffs are there. First, we will discuss about ad valorem tariff and what it is. It is a percentage of the value of the imported goods. Let us say an example. Suppose there is a 25% tariff on the particular machinery that will be worth 1 lakh of US dollar. So the tariff will be 25,000. This is ad valorem tariff where is a fixed percentage is imposed on the value. Next is specific tariff. A fixed fee per unit of imported goods is levied in such tariff. For example, you can say that $50 per ton of the steel. So here it is imposed on per ton unit, not on the fixed value as we see in the ad valorem tariff. Compound tariff. In compound tariff, it is a combination of ad valorem tariff plus specific tariff. For example, you can see that 10% of the value plus 30% per ton. So here both are added in this compounding tariff. Next is protective tariff. High tariff due to discourage import and protect local producers. This we levy to protect the domestic producer and domestic economy and discourage the imports. Next is revenue tariff. When the government want to earn some revenues, so they impose revenue tariff. It is a moderate tariff. And in the last, we will see here one is punitive or retaliatory tariff. Now, Trump is imposing retaliatory tariff on India. It is used to impose penalize another country's action, like trade dispute or geopolitical situations. So now US is using this retaliatory tariff against many countries throughout the world. Let us first understand what is the United States of America's tariff system in general. Okay. So in general, what they do? They use the harmonized tariff schedule HTS US. And what is there? It defines duty rates on thousands of products. And they also use MFN rate, most favored nation, which is given to WTO member countries, World Trade Organization member countries. So this is the general tariff system also. Under the special tariff program, generalized system of preferences, wherein concessional tariffs are being imposed. As regard the India's status, the generalized system of preference was withdrawn in 2019. One is free trade agreement. In short, you can say FTA. These are comparatively lower tariff for partners like Mexico and Canada. So United States may be having the FTA contract agreement with Mexico and Canada, so they impose lower tariff on those countries. And what are the average tariff level of United States of America? It is generally low, approximate 2 to 3% on most of the import, but much higher in sensitive sectors like agriculture, textile, steel, technology, and defense system. So here we got an idea what are the tariff system being used by the United States of America. Current USA tariff on India, what they have done in April 2025, United States of America imposed 25% tariff on Indian goods, which was a reciprocal action or reciprocational tariff on India. And in August, 25% penalty also imposed. So now it become 25 plus 25, 50% tariff, because they are saying that India is importing oil from Russia. And the effective date for this penalty tariff is 27 August. What are the mainly affected sectors of Indian economy? We see here that seafood, diamonds, jewelry, apparel and home textiles, organic and specialty chemicals, solar panels, agrochemicals. So these are the major impacted sectors. Other sectors are also impacted. And what will be the estimated impact of these tariffs on Indian economy? So it is estimated that approximately 30 to 50 billion export loss will be there to India. In rupees term, you can say that approximate rupees 2.6 lakh crore to 4.35 lakh crore export loss may happen to India due to this increased tariffs and penalties by the United States on Indian exports. Severe hit to sectors which are employing millions, like that textiles, gems and jewelry. So in those sector, when export will not be there, the turnover or revenue of those company will shrink, and it may lead to less job opportunities or shutdown or bankruptcy of that particular sector. Many problems will be there in that particular sector. On procurement, what will be the impact? Higher cost for United States origin imports, plus stress on Indian exporters supplying to government of India project. Generally, what the United States exporter may do, he may increase the cost or he may not sell the particular product to Indian government or sell delayed. So in thus situations, the Indian companies, they may not have a robust supply chain, or their supply to Indian government or Indian project can be impacted. So these will be the affected sectors of Indian economy. What is the strategic angle of US tariff? From political point of view, tariff links to India's energy trade with Russia. United States is saying that India should stop buying oil from Russia. This is the political angle. And what is the economic pressure? It is designed to push India to align with US foreign policy. US want that according to US foreign policy, the India should take action. And in that particular case, the US interest will be first, India will be secondary. And one reason may be that domestic US politics, tariffs popular with US manufacturer and the worker. So these three may be the reasons why the US is imposing tariffs. What should be the India's response against the tariffs imposed by US? India should do diversification of exports. They should not depend considerably on USA. They should export to Europe, Africa, and Middle East, explore new customers there. And in the Make in India program, which is as per GFR Rule 153, they should give preferential treatment to domestic suppliers, and they should increase some new schemes, new motivations for this Make in India suppliers. And there are negotiations or talks also which are ongoing, and in the coming United Nations General Assembly, which will happen in September 2025, such discussion will take place from India's side. Now let us see that what will be the impact on India's procurement in different type. Imported goods and equipment procurement, generally scientific instruments, IT hardware, defense equipment, medical devices, semiconductor, specialty chemicals, these are sourced from United States, USA. So direct effect, what it will be? Tariff imposed by US on Indian export, but India in retaliation can impose counter tariff. So this could make US good costlier in India. This will be the direct effect. And it may lead to increased landed cost in India, because US exporter, they may increase sell prices, or they may strain deliveries, or due to this strain relations. And India can also import counter tariff on USA product. This will also increase the landed cost. Potential delay in procurement if vendor hold back due to uncertainty. This will also impact the procurement, and need to seek alternate global supplier like European Union, Japan and South Korea. So these will be the impact on the procurement in India's economy. Due to this less export, the in terms of foreign currency, the dollar will appreciate and rupee will depreciate, and in rupees term, the cost of the acquisition of the particular material will increase. In defense and strategic project, since USA is a major supplier of defense products like aircraft, drone and spares, higher cost or delay in contracts may be there. Indian procurement has to shift to European Union or Israel, but there they may get expensive rates. So the cost of acquisition will be increased. For example, if GE engine become costlier, then India may buy it from France Safran, which are of higher cost and life cycle term. There may be some budget pressure on procurement. Many ministry departments or corporates, they do their budget estimation based on their past purchase price. Those are the benchmark price. So with tariffs placed in India, prices of chemicals, electronics, R&D inputs and defense parts can rise by 10 to 20%. And the procurement manager or officer, they may need to revise the sanctions, or they may have to retender the case, or seek additional approval. Indirect impact on infrastructure and projects, industries which will be hit by the tariff, the steels, chemical and textile, are also supplying in Indian government contract. So if their business is hampered, their relation or their supply chain with the Indian contracts will also happen. If their market is shrink, some unit can close, and if these units are closed, there may be less competitive market for domestic cases. Remaining supplier can charge higher rate when less competition is there. It will lead to procurement escalation also cost. In private sector and public procurement chain, what may happen? Many exporters supply inputs like diamond, textile, IT hardware to US buyers. If exports fall due to tariff, domestic industry may weak, like diamond polishing in Gujarat, shrimp industry in Andhra, chemical cluster in Gujarat, and its effect on procurement, what will be? Government procurement from those industry may affect disruption. So in some cases, bankruptcies may be there and supply chain issues may be there. Increased cases of non-responsive bid may also be there due to industry stress. What will be the impact on India's scientific institution regarding these tariffs? Specialized instruments like chemical, specialty chemical reagent from US could become costlier or harder to source. They may not supply to India directly. You have to find alternative route to source these materials. Labs may need to amend purchase specification to allow alternative origins, and it may happen that procurement committee will face more cases of proprietary item justifications if alternatives not available. Higher scrutiny from finance and audit wing on foreign procurement may be there. Here we will see what may be the sector-wise impact of US tariff on India's procurement cost. If you see in defense, approximately 15 to 20% cost can rise. In R&D, scientific instruments or consumables, 10 to 15% cost can rise. In chemicals, 8 to 12%. IT and electronic, 12 to 18% cost can rise. Under infra projects, 5 to 10% cost rise. Just have a look on this slide. Here it is shown that what will be the reasons for cost increase and what are the item procured. Some example is given. In summary, we can say that why procurement cost rise in India after US tariff? Because there will be loss of export scale, which can lead to higher unit cost for domestic procurement. Imported inputs and US good may be costlier due to counter tariffs plus supply risk. Rupee depreciation can be there, and this will lead to expensive product from US in terms of rupees. Budgetary stress will be there, higher procurement approval and retendering in some cases. Defense and R&D procurement will be hit hardest, reduced competition in tender, higher bid prices. And what will be the net impact? In short term, you can say 6 to 12 months, procurement cost escalation by 10 to 15% in sensitive sector. In medium term, 2 to 3 years, procurement shift may be due to this tariff to non-US supplier like Europe, Japan, Korea, but often at equal or higher prices. So in nutshell, This may be the impact. Thank you for watching. Feel free to reach to us on email as shown here. Our YouTube channel also mentioned. If you find the information valuable, please subscribe, share with your related groups. It will encourage us for making more videos.